weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9. Willis. That's complete. It's Okwuegbunam. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after.
It's not critical about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. And trouble trying the middle here. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. 1st and 10, it's Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. But it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 7th play on this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it will be Falcon football. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At the 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. We saw this play last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield. And that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Willis with another keeper. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 48. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Sometimes that option can get balled down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
I think what he saw, he caught defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The 20. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Now Jones. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They go play action with Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout this rookie season, and his problem turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. On their side of midfield at the 47. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with it. Second and 9 now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Amari Barno in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Second down, here's Willis. And that is intercepted. Or was it? It does say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
A big hit to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they're on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
This will be caught. Judy. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Willis on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Malik Willis as the 1st half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. They'll give it to Chubb, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the 1st half, and the Panthers are back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his man London right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Amari Barno able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 42 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to John Ross. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Trouble, 38.
Back to throw again. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cluster, 6. You yell it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Falcons 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Our partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Third down, it's Willis. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second down throw coming by Willis. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Give him 32 on the play.
Let's go. Look, 52.
And inside give to Jones. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Panthers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
He's got a man complete. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keith Taylor. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now this time, Willis throwing it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Malik Willis, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Okay, ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw, here's Willis. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score answer is 56. Falcons 24.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.